Welcome back, everyone. Episode 63. I should have, if I was going to say that, 68. Should have been more confident with my numbers.
Next one, 69.
Nice. You know, that's really just going to be the accumulation of the campaign. Episode 69.
We have to stop there. We can't play anymore after.
Now we've
you
actually
better wrap things up real quick.
Yeah.
We just gotta wrap them up in 420.
Yeah, we're either going to wrap up by episode 69 or 420. It's looking more likely the latter, let's be real. We've been streaming. We've been streaming for over 32 sessions now, so we're nearing the 50-50 for stream sessions versus not. Exciting. So when we last left off, you guys got yourself arrested. There was a brief diversion. You guys are back out of jail now. Congratulations, you're free men once again. You guys had met up with a man named Lars in the tavern. He had let you know about a job to steal an item called the Winter Seal. It is a obsidian statue of an owl encrusted with sapphires set in silver. It is said to hold the power of the Wizard King. You guys have the name of, no, it wasn't Lars who gave you that info, but you have the name of a man named Lars Redfist, who is known as the King of the Veilgate District. He sits on the line in between law and crime, acting as kind of like an in-between. He is a broker of pretty much every information one would need to know and has connections that he will happily trade in exchange for a price. He is your best lead for stealing this item. Let's go around the table. If you haven't already, roll your icon relationships. If you have, Rumham, who are you? Who are you playing? And what's something that you want to remind the party and our viewers about the campaign in general? It could be a past character or an event that happened, something in this arc of the campaign, something you're looking forward to or plans you have.
Sure. I'm Rumham. I play Kalia, not playing Harley today. And something that I want to remind the party about, or the people about. We're standing on top of like a giant dinosaur cavern. Remember that? And that could potentially be in the Stone Thief at some point. Yeah. That's what I would like to remind you guys about, is that we could potentially have to fight dinosaurs again.
Oh, good.
And if it wasn't fun enough the first time.
Were we streaming during that?
No, I think it was right before.
We started streaming the very first episode in the Stone Thief. The first time.
When we went to the village, that's when the streaming began, which was basically just after we got out of the underground.
Yeah, you never know. I could just decide to pull out more dinosaurs, and that's definitely my discretion. Ellen?
I'm Ellen. I play Dame Kiri Jadespine, the dwarven operatic singer and head of the Jadespine clan. And let's see, something everybody should know. The whole campaign actually started with half of the party being conscripted into military service. Back like episode 1 to 2.
I think Lucian is the only one who was in that still remains.
Yeah. I think so. And then Lucian got sent to go bodyguard the Dame.
Yeah.
Along with Johnny.
Memories. Well, we don't talk about that plot line much anymore. Pow?
Nope.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Leanne Lawrence, and I'm a commander. So, what do I want to remind them about? Oh yeah, there was that time Leanne literally bartered and did demon bureaucracy to get Kalia's soul back in the hellhole.
That was good.
Yeah, we went to, was it Hell's Tax tax bracket.
Eh. But then
Hella's its
again, I'm
own
not
tax
doing that.
bracket.
Well, I don't remember what it was called. Tax office?
Yeah, you went to
It
Hell
had a-
TurboTax.
Yeah, it had a spiffy name.
At least it's
I-
free to use.
I just remember that the GM told me I died in a rock slide within like 10 seconds.
Only Kalia died in the rocks, okay? Rocks fall, Kalia dies.
Classic good GMing. Alright, Max.
I'm Max. I play Lucian. And I'll remind everyone that this giant war that's going on, we pretty much started.
I mean, it was already brewing before you got your fingers in it. You did have one great chance to make it not boil over, and you kind of boiled it over, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
Classic. And last, and certainly least, worthless player.
Hi everyone, I'm Worthless Player, and today I'll be sitting in a corner, eating Cheetos alone. And I want to remind the GM I'm supposed to roll damage for Raza.
Alright, roll damage for Raza.
Just damage, not how many kills, just how much damage he's done.
Yeah, I'll do the math in the background.
There we go.
Nice.
I don't know what that actually puts us at because I think my number was lost. No, it's right here.
I have
I have
in a journal.
I have 260, 240, 250 with that. 250.
You are
What
slightly
do you got?
behind,
Process
then
goal?
you should be up to 267. I don't know why I don't just give you access to this sheet. Let me do that.
267.
There's
What was process goal?
1,000. He is now over a quarter of the way there. All right, in your journals, you should now be able to find Raza killed elves.
Damn you, right?
Yes. Damn. Fire though. All right.
What kind of Cheetos?
Yeah.
That'll determine how worthless this player really is.
They're jalapenos. They're jalapeno Cheetos.
Okay.
Not the spicy ones, but the jalapeno ones.
I didn't know they
Cool.
sold jalapeno. I do have a bag of
Yeah,
flaming
they're
hot
still- they're-
Cheetos.
They're like regular cheese and like jalapeno flakes on them, like chili flakes or something on them.
But it's not
It's
hot.
pretty. But it absolutely is spicy, but it's not
Okay.
like the flaming hot Cheetos. No.
All right, Seb. For the rest of this session, you gain a +2 bonus to checks involving eating spicy, cheesy foods.
Yeah, I'm not playing Raza though, so.
Maybe
Ash
Ash
will
needs
come
to
out.
branch out into some, different cuisine.
We got to make use of this.
We're
gonna make-
out somehow. I say this as a joke, and somehow you guys will still manage to fully net out
Oh, we're doing it.
the bonuses of +2 for cheesy, spicy foods.
Don't challenge us.
Mm-hmm.
I have
At
certainly
least
learned
two
that.
people here are drunk.
One thing to question. So, obviously, after last session, Patches disappeared again. Dame, you want to tell us how Patches disappeared this time?
He dissolved into a bunch of butterflies with little wizard hat emblems on their wings. It's not clear if his consciousness was in one of the butterflies or all of them collectively.
But it is clear that no matter if his intelligence was divided or not, it was about the same, right?
Yeah, pretty much. The
One
butterflies.
brain cell per butterfly.
Yeah, they just kind of. The butterflies just sort of mobbed the nearest street vendor selling sausages, and who knows what happened after that.
Bye, Patches. All right, and the other two, Harley and what was your character's name? Said
Misra.
These are
Mizra. Thank you.
Misha.
Presumably received payment for their job and went on their way.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of which, you guys have a owed bill of 200 gold coins
Mm.
for their service.
Didn't we get more than that when we robbed the whole thing?
You robbed
What
the
thing?
whole thing.
There was like jewels and stuff that we grabbed from the weapons. Like,
Harley
Holding.
grabbed that,
oh,
if I recall
Yeah.
correctly.
As far as I know, Harley was the only one in that room and only returned the weapons and such and armor.
Pretty sure Johnny was actually the one who went to grab the weapons to
Oh,
begin
you're
with.
right. So did Johnny pilfer some loot out of there? I would assume so.
oh, was Johnny the one paying for the group?
I think Lucian did stick him with the bill, yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, our party's safe.
Yeah, okay.
It's a good thing Johnny had 100 in his bank account already.
He got the weapons. He's okay.
Johnny picked up all the weapons and armor and items and such, and also picked up enough to pay off the people, I guess. All
We
right, so
assume.
good to go. Hooray!
Later we find out that Johnny's been spending 17 sessions with like 2 car batteries tied to his nipples. Where's the money, Johnny?
Yeah, that's a fair one.
All right.
Where's the money, Johnny?
Beezra would do that.
Already got the money, forgot. Came to fucking get the money again. Very awkward.
All right, so you guys head towards Veilgate. You've already wasted one night in prison with your escape. Now, there's no hard timeline on when you have to steal this item, but other groups are looking for it as well. You head towards Veilgate, which is one of the districts near the harbors, of which, I mean, there's many harbors, right? It's an island. But some clouds are coming overhead, and there started to become a drizzle rain. It's far from a downpour, but the faint haze of drizzling rain settles slowly over the area, and any who choose to dash through it end up drenched from head to toe. And we'll jump over to Veilgate. There are not many people in Veilgate right now. It is very wet, even outside of the standard travel via small boats along the streets and such. There's many fishermen and such who are still going about their work fishing. Fishing during a light rain like this is a great time to pick up some of the bigger fish. It's not hard to get directions to where Lars Redfist is. Pretty much anyone in this area can point you straight to him. You've asked for directions maybe 2-3 times and haven't arrived here. As you're walking down the street, you can see up you're heading this direction. You can see up this way there is a group of what looks to be young noblemen. They are escorted by 2 guards that look bored and annoyed to be out in the rain, as well as a minstrel who is trying his best to play accompanying music while keeping his bowstrings dry. One of them strides up to Kalia and with a big flourish and gets down and hands her a small card and says, "Madam," looking up at her. Kalia is tall, right? Like 8 feet.
It's like 7-ish feet tall.
He's like 5.5 feet. You tower over him, and down on his knees, like he's like looking at your like stomach.
My belly button.
But he's looking up with this charming smile and presents you with a card. I'm afraid I must deliver you this calling card for your heart tonight.
Oh my god.
You can see the other nobles in the background snickering and just like, oh, he's just hitting on this random person.
Yeah, Kalia is just like hoisting this huge shield over her head as an umbrella, the other hand on her hip, looking pointedly down at this little man with a disgusted look on her face, and just like raises a brow and says, "You want to run that one by me again?"
Ah, miss, you are as glorious as the noontide sun. As you have virtues, speak it. By you, like your shade, I shall ever dwell.
I think he wants to use your shield as an umbrella.
He doesn't have umbrella privileges. Only certain people get umbrella privileges.
And may I be in such a good grace as to be one of those who can be by your side?
Look, I prefer, people a little taller. You're a little short for my tastes.
The
Why don't you,
minstrel has walked up
Wow.
at this point. I have prepared a serenade for the Count of Guilford, and he starts strumming a small song about the virtues of this man, his fair hair, and his illustrious pecs.
Yeah. Look, I know you may be on some hard times right now, but you don't have to pretend to put on a show if you just want to beg for coin.
He runs his fingers through his coarse golden hair, much like wheat, and is like, it is you who have
Is
fallen on
Lucian
hard
sneaking away?
times. For you are out here in the rain when you could be with me in my mansion.
Can the dame have, like, magically acquired an umbrella somehow and just kind of, at this point, pop it open?
Yes, it would not have been more than a, half a gold to have acquired an umbrella on the way. A whole gold if
Great.
you want a fancy umbrella.
Oh, she does want a fancy umbrella.
Alright, subtract a gold.
Okay, can I sniff these guys out? Kalia spent a lot of time as a guard for, items that probably wanted to be stolen quite a lot. So I feel like she would be able to kind of sniff out if someone is trying to distract her, to sneak past her, or just like distract her so that they could take advantage of her and try and pickpocket or something.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be a wisdom check?
Yes.
Yeah, I these guys are dumb. Oh my gosh. Okay, 24.
Based on the fact they're accompanied by guards who are wearing local, noble, armor, like the same colors and insignia, they have a hired minstrel, they're traveling in packs, and are all wearing very fine outfits, things that cost dozens to hundreds of gold per item. It seems these are the real deal. These are local noblemen.
Okay, well, illustrious Count Gifford,
I do
will
beseech
help
you,
you
ma'am,
know.
chiefly
Yeah.
that I may set it in my prayers. What is your name?
Well, first, I will have you know, I am an
Seeking?
expensive catch.
Seeking his own introduction. Wouldn't expect it out of a count's family.
And this, I am quite a tall glass of water, if you will. So
I would like a drink.
yeah, it will cost you. My company does not come cheap.
Ah, a hired woman. I wouldn't have taken an Azimir for such, but surely, several small diamonds, a couple nice furs? What is your price?
Well, I mean, it depends on what you want to do. I can't just give you my list of services. That would be unpersonalized. I offer personalized experiences.
I simply wish to wear you in my heart, ma'am.
That'll be a handful of diamonds and some whatever a tip you might need. See fit for my travels here. It was quite a long trip.
He gestures to one of his guards who walks over and pulls out a velvet patch and starts pulling out large gems the size of like tennis balls and golf balls. Please, ma'am, take one of these as a wooing gift.
Okay, now you're speaking my language. So, what? You just want some dinner, a movie, or?
I would love to dance with you until the sun sets and rises again.
Yeah, sure. Sure, whatever. As long as you keep the gifts coming.
He places a thick, creamy envelope stamped with a
Yeah.
wax seal into your hand. Join me tonight at the ball, and we shall dance till we are merry.
Yeah, Kalia
Only until he's having a good time. After that, he's done.
just shoves the envelope in her pocket and turns around.
He
And
gives a
walks
big
away.
flourishy bow and then departs with his group of people.
Hey,
he's
Dave,
traveling.
look what I got.
Yeah. You know he thinks you're a hooker.
It's not the first time I've gotten
Is that real? Does he really think she's a prostitute?
More importantly, Dame, is this gem real?
Yeah, that is the important thing. Let's get on that.
And if it is, how much gold is it worth? Because
Yeah.
I got this guy wrapped around my finger.
Go ahead and roll 4d25.
How do I R/4D25? Is that the command?
/R space 4d25.
/R. 47.
Whoa.
It's worth 47 gold.
Woo! Well, Dame, I think you're gonna need to make me look like a hooker.
For this sort of thing, you actually don't want to look like a hooker. You want to look like a very expensive,
Escort.
like you have a lot of money that you can spend just on clothes. Slightly different, but we can make that happen.
Maybe we could dress you and Leanne up too. Maybe he's like one of those guys that likes to have a lot of ladies around.
It won't be him. It'll be his friends.
Yeah, we could all get in on it. Like a Ocean's 11 and just swindle their pocket.
Kalia knows about Ocean's 11? What does Kalia think Ocean's 11 is?
A wonderful opera about a noble heist.
Okay.
Fair cop.
I mean, Texas Red exists, so. Hey, Kalia, Dame.
Oh, I can read that letter, huh? What does the letter say?
It's an invitation, isn't it?
But is there a address or?
Of course there's an address.
Oh my gosh, you had it ready.
What? I'm prepared for my
The
own
Union
session?
Federation. What is the Union Foundation?
Tell me something about the Union Foundation, Ellen.
Oh, I asked the question.
Yeah.
You get the answer.
Yeah.
No.
Let's see.
Hold on. The server's going to refresh real quick as I turn on something I forgot to turn on earlier. Continue.
Okay. I'm trying desperately to brainstorm what I know.
If someone else wants to chime in about the Union Federation, feel free.
The Union Federation is a cabal. That is all that it is, but they call it a merchant league. Whenever there's imperial paperwork to be filled out.
Okay, what's a cabal?
A cabal is a number of businesses that have come together to price fix.
Oh, okay.
So it's just the collective noun for nobles.
I mean,
Specifically male nobles, I guess I should say.
I didn't want to say it out loud. We're in that part of town.
Okay.
Well, it's
That's
a good
all.
thing you're a disembodied voice that they can't hear.
I have message.
You had your chance to say it's the group of people that eat the most spicy cheeses in the world.
You did have
You
that
had
chance. That was
plug.
absolutely
A
within
free
your
plug-in.
How could we
By the way,
lose?
I noticed the letter, by the way. Did not have the address on it.
It sure does. I don't know what you're talking about.
Backside.
Oh, okay. No, it's on the
Backside,
back.
not pictured.
Okay.
Wouldn't want to dox the Union Federation,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, yeah, hold on.
You have to flip that paper over.
Yeah, try doing a little bit of work, all right?
I'm sorry, my right analog stick doesn't work.
Ah.
Leanne, you should try stealing some stuff from these guys too. It's real fun.
No.
You didn't steal it, you bought it.
It wasn't even buying it.
Yeah, no, she bought it with her time. It's a job.
But Dame, it's a ball.
I know. I've done these sorts of things. I just don't
You
usually
have?
call. How else do you think operas get funded?
Oh my word.
You just
Dave.
don't say that's what you're doing. You're doing them the honor of your company, and then they show up and they go, "This necklace would look gorgeous with that dress," and then they give you a suspiciously clear stone necklace that conveniently matches whatever you're wearing, and then you sell it later.
Yeah, that sounds like a great time to me.
If that's how you want to do this,
start
fine.
up your own business. Are we going the right way, direction-wise?
Yeah, you sure are. Sorry for not clarifying.
Yeah, where are we going?
Lots of
You
closed
guys are
doors.
going this way and then over there. It's a large building with guards.
Don't worry, Leanne. I'll share the spoils.
I know you will, and that's the worst part.
Is this a bar?
And they will be just as interested if you just show up and you want to talk about.
Yeah, there's
local
a guy.
import
There's
tax.
a elvish commoner just hanging out. Hey, you want some? Back brew? Some alcohol
not.
brewed in the bathtub.
Ew.
Okay.
Probably
We're
not.
gonna pretend we
It's
didn't
real
see
cheap.
him,
It's only a copper.
even though we were
It's
staring
like
right at him.
toilet wine.
Is it cheesy and spicy?
I wander away from the guard that was just talking to me.
Farewell, adventurer.
What window is this?
Well, that is the entrance to the building that you're trying to go to.
Oh.
That is not a door. Hold on.
Yeah.
I thought it was a
It is
window.
door.
Door.
Not only is the door, stop opening the door. Locked.
Aw.
The guards in front stop you. What business do you have with Lars Redfists?
We're here on business. Referred by insert name.
What business?
What's the name of the statue?
Wait,
The-
are we,
Winter seal.
do we literally give the guard that info?
Okay, fine. We can just say we're art appreciators.
There you go. That's perfect. That's perfectly vague, and I think they'll know what it means.
We're archaeologists. We're trying to excavate the winter seal.
Yes, we're the jewelry business.
He gives a blank stare at you, unimpressed. You got
We're here to
paperwork.
steal things.
Paperwork?
Paperwork.
I'm honestly
Leanne?
surprised.
Do we have paperwork?
I don't think Leanne was given any paperwork.
Look,
We're
this
the
section's
kind
for
of
people who own boats, alright? We can't let you into this area unless you own a boat or are involved in the industry.
Oh,
Well, see,
what
we're
was I
looking to
thinking?
purchase a boat.
We do have paperwork.
We're looking to purchase a boat to appreciate art on.
Then you're not a boat owner, now are you?
We're looking to become a boat owner, and we would like
This
to make
area
sure.
is for boat owners, not boat owner wannabes.
Well, you see, we want to make sure that this is the right place that we actually wish
Come
to
back
dock
when you own a
the
boat.
bo- We can't own a boat unless we have a place
Go
to
buy
dock
a
the
boat
and
and
we
come
would
back and submit the paperwork so you can park
Same.
your boat here.
It's okay, we have the paperwork. I reach in my jacket and I pull out 1 gold. I just go to handshake him.
The other
Don't
guard,
we literally own a boat?
the other guard right there looks and he's like, "I will also need to see your paperwork."
Oh.
All right, is this guy gonna take the gold?
He does. He pockets it and continues staring straight ahead.
A limp handshake there, sir.
I
Limp
give him
but
gold.
firm. That's their method.
Okay, are we in?
I still need to see your paperwork, sir. But thank you for the kind donation to the Guards League.
Honestly,
draw my
did you
bow.
think that would?
No!
They start
Probably
hoisting
the
up
worst idea.
their spears.
You're outnumbered.
No, stop!
We just got out of prison,
No.
Lucian.
No,
I think
Lucian.
it's just you, Lucian. I think you're outnumbered.
Lucian,
I'm gonna go
stop
buy a
it.
boat.
Go look at boats. Okay.
Hey, Dame, Leanne, you guys want to buy a boat with me and hire some people and invest in a merchant company and just get money on the side?
I already own a company.
Yeah,
So
I don't
here
see
we
you
go.
getting a lot of getting a lot of active returns on that. That's why I asked. But no big deal.
Does my invitation to the ball mean anything?
Does your
No, here we go. I represent
Oh my.
Jade Spine Enterprises, and I'm after securing a shipping contract.
do you have evidence of being part of the Jade Spines?
I do. She has a signet ring.
Go on in. He opens the door.
We stole that.
Great.
For
You've been
what?
so helpful.
Pretty sure we stole that.
No, you did not sell it.
But the signet
stole
ring,
it.
no.
Stole it. Stole
The
it.
No,
guards
I
put down
rightfully
their spears
have
in front
that.
of Lucian.
Ooh.
I rightfully earned that ring. Hello, Lars.
You guys are making
Are
a
you
big
Lars?
mistake.
We'll deal with those who don't draw their weapon unnecessarily. This is Lars Redfist. Tell me, each of you, but Lucian, tell me one thing about Lars Redfist. A distinctive aspect.
Okay.
He smells like spicy cheese.
He smells like spicy cheese.
No. He doesn't smell like it. He loves it. And
That's why he smells
it's a known comedy that if you can eat something spicier than him, then like that's what he tries to do. He always tries to out eat someone.
He does have a small plate of a reddish cheese that smells spicy on his desk.
That's how you get the info. Go for it.
Despite
Ash.
being called Red Fist, he has unnaturally pale hands.
All right.
Like, it looks like this guy does not go outside at all.
It's the cheese that makes him red.
Like Cheeto dust.
He's also lactose intolerant.
Why? Why?
So the cheese.
He's lactose intolerant. It's a tragedy.
He also
Do they
has-
have lactate potions
They do. He has a small bottle of it on his desk
next to the
Alright.
cheese?
next to the cheese.
And of course, the final detail is important. He's got a nice beard.
Hey, I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
All right.
No. He's got a nice beard. He loves cheese. He's lactose intolerant.
And what
Can
else?
okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Lars has killed a man in a fistfight in self-defense.
Ooh.
I like it.
He looks up from his busy paperwork. His hand's currently pale. He's not consumed cheese recently. It is on a little serving tray with a nice little cover over it to keep it preserved.
That was a mouthful. That was so many adjectives in one sentence.
He looks up from his paperwork and crosses his fingers in his hands and speaks to the adventurers. Greetings, adventurers. How may I help you?
Who is the guy who sent us here? What was his name?
Gosh, I sure don't remember because I didn't take good notes.
Undefined.
All right, Johnny just told us about him now. I've decided retroactively. Our mutual friend Johnny sent us here with regards to some art we were hoping to discuss with you.
There is lots of art here in Shadowport. You'll have to be slightly more specific.
We're specifically interested in rare statuary pieces.
Why is he an ogre?
Half ogre.
Yeah. Hold on.
Are
Two
you
S.
testing?
Yeah.
Are you testing live?
Yeah. When aren't I?
He's got a point. We are looking specifically involving statues,
Of,
Typically
is it an owl?
associated with winter and owls.
He puts down his pen from where he had crossed his fingers. He's like, I do know of such information. Of course, I can help you out with building schematics, guard schedules, traps, wards, tickets to the ball in the event where it's being held. But all these things will cost money.
Hmm.
Or other things.
Which event is this in?
This is the ball for the Union Federation. It is being hosted at the household that has so recently bragged about the security around their item.
Collie's just gonna saunter up to the counter and slam down that big gem, and go. Will this be enough to cover our bill?
Oh, the whole. What about the?
Why are there two of him? Okay. There were briefly two large red fists.
He looks up the gem, appraising it, and then slides it up beneath his desk. Yes, I do believe I could help you out.
Now, I've already been invited by some gross little thing, so we'll need tickets for the rest of my pals and whatever maps and guard rotations you can provide us.
So 4 tickets.
With the money you provided, I believe I can get you the schematics and the tickets for your party. As 4, I believe.
4 of us, yes.
He drops down a note.
Will we get a rest before the party?
The party is tonight, sir, so it would be up to you to take a nap.
Sorry, I was asking the GM.
It'd be up to you to take a nap. Well.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else? Any advice about the who's hosting this shindig?
Yeah, who's gonna be there? What's the guest list look like?
Why, most anyone and everyone will be at this party, all the upper echelon and nobles and such.
Okay.
Who's hosting?
That would be the family of the Duvals.
Fabulous.
The Duvals.
The default.
Oh. How do you autocomplete on a computer?
Devalues.
Devalues. Spelling's hard.
Do you happen to have any good paper? I think we're going to need a calling card.
He hands over a small stack.
Thank you.
Lovely.
I had to figure out what to write on this thing.
I feel like we're in Persona.
You
Hey,
can
that's
write
the worst.
big dumb Asimir tricks stupid nobles into giving her all of their money and their precious statue.
I feel like that would paint a very heavy target on you. And then also make us illegal to do the robbery.
I guess. I just want to rub faces.
No, all we have to do is just stick the calling card somewhere that it's conceivable that it was there before we stole the thing. Like, it's if they didn't find it ahead of time, that's their problem. Right? Isn't that, wouldn't that be how the law works?
They have to have been made aware.
Okay. So it has to be somewhere that, like, it's conceivable that we thought they would know about it ahead of time.
Like, dramatically, you can place it at like, in the punch bowl, or at the top of the statue, or in, like, the family that's hosting its, like, daughter's wig. Like...
Yeah, like, it just has to be somewhere where it's like, yeah, conceivably, like, you should have known about this before the theft actually happens.
Most people, because, again, they have to actually discover it. If they fail to discover it, that's on you, not them.
Okay.
If you knock on their door and leave it on their doorstep and they don't notice it, is that then your fault?
If you didn't verify that anyone actually came to the door to look at it, yeah.
But if somebody came and opened the door and then just kind of didn't notice that there was something on the doorstep, like, is that then on them? Like, they definitely opened the door in response to your knock.
They did not see the calling card. They have to have received and known that a theft is going to take place.
I bet people in
Okay.
the city are like really good at avoiding
Yeah.
summons or whatnot. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
like how you have to actually be
No.
present and seen to be
Like,
summoned to court or
The
whatnot.
whole city's
like,
just allergic to being
Yeah.
handed things.
we don't answer to doorbells.
I'll be honest with you. I understand why they need that courtroom now.
There's a lot. See, you didn't think there's a lot of nuance to this, but there is.
All right, great. Well, no, it's fine. We'll just send the calling card with an anonymous RSVP. Problem solved.
So
Calling
I
card
provide
gone.
a service to deliver the calling card if you so choose.
Quick question: can you make a calling card for any crime, or is it only theft?
Theft. It has to be theft.
Okay.
Will it also account for varieties of theft involving like high financial white collar crime?
Such as?
Like if you're like embezzling and things like that.
Well, it's like we stole the people out of prison, but we also like murdered and killed people while doing it, didn't we?
But that was accessory to theft.
Still, I mean, does it wipe everything? Gotcha.
I think
there
that
you go.
counts as accessory to theft, yes. In the process of stealing the items you claimed, you additionally like disabled traps or got through guards. That's all part
What
of it.
What if
So-
what you wanted to steal was a guard's right hand? Hypothetical.
Hypothetically, yes, you could deliver to that guard a calling card saying you want to steal their right hand.
Wait, so like the head
do
of
I
a
get
merchant company who's looking to embezzle funds from his company could just like periodically send a calling card to the accountant and just say, "Hey, I will be stealing funds." And then the accountant has to be like, "God damn it, not again."
Yeah,
But
that
it's
doesn't
legal
work.
now.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, it is up to whoever was delivered the calling card to actually defend said asset.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now, it's actually a crime to like not defend your asset. Like, you know, it's kind of like how trademark law, right? You have to be shown to make an effort.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the weirdest legal discussion that we've had yet. But
I'd like to be getting one of these cards.
you can make them up.
Well-
You can buy them. You can, like, there's
I
services.
could make it. Just
Yeah, you can
right,
just
like
make
in
it.
Cran, I am going to steal your hand and hand it to that guard, and that is legally binding.
That is legally binding,
okay.
but poor class.
Here we go.
Who is the printer? Who is the best printer in town?
Lars could recommend you to the most premier calling card creator.
Okay.
They offer, like, you know, wedding invites. It's that service for calling cards.
I just think made card is far more personal.
A what
So
card?
here's
Yeah, yeah, Chris, you have your paperwork now.
here's my idea. I think this has absolutely no like weight on the actual scheme or how well we get away with something. But if we just want to like go in, beat up everybody, and like rob them in broad like daylight at this party for the Winter Seal, we should get like matching costumes, and then like a calling card for the fake identity that we share.
Oh, we're definitely going shopping.
I mean, I can just distract all the nobles with my beauty and services while you guys
So-
steal stuff.
I specifically have unearthly glamour that I can have access to, provided we take a nap. If I get a nap in, I can use unearthly glamour at the party and charm everybody.
Well, you can
Uh,
tell us what you want the costumes to look like, and you can take a nap.
And then, yeah, well, you guys, so you guys know, I have problems with my skin, right?
I don't want to hear about your skin problems.
That's why I wear the mask and the robes like all the time. I have lotion in here all the time. These are moisturizing gloves, as a matter of fact.
Oh.
So, whatever works that doesn't, that would reasonably, maybe a mask and a robe. I know I'm standing in that now, but something maybe with lace would be probably fitting.
Silk, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then go in. I'll pass out a calling card right there. We'll leave the biggest impression this town has ever seen, because I'll be the one handing out the calling card saying, I'm going to rob you right now, while you guys in the same costume are emptying the place out and beating people up for their wallets.
We have to wait until nighttime, though.
You'll then get arrested immediately.
Yes, but the robbery will still be a success, and then I'll be able to walk away.
That's true, in which case there will have been no crime.
And I'll be able to walk away.
Look, we've been over the nuance, though. If you just give it to him and we're immediately already emptying the place out, then that's an illegal theft.
Well, no, because as soon as he hands it to them, at any point after that, we're good. So all he needs to do is hand it and then message one of us, like, I've done it, and then we're good. Like, we can be standing there already next to the thing.
Well, I think the courthouse would side with the nobles here, though, is the problem.
And the thing is that we don't want to give them the calling card now, and then they have guards later.
Exactly. But like, it doesn't say like how long we have to give them. Like, that's not legally mandated.
No, I'll give him the calling card right there, and if they take me in or whatever, they won't. They'll probably laugh it off because I'm going to charm everybody to hell and back.
True, but they'll have accepted it.
Right, but they will have the card. So
what if we give them the card? We show up to the party like normal. Callie and Ash just go on a whole dancing spree. Every eye on them. Nobody notices the owl statue gone until it's too late. Problem solved. Easy.
I mean, that's the goal. Is like, we just tell them, and then there's enough charm that they don't actually get to go do anything.
I don't want to dance.
Are we just ignoring the scene that Lucian's causing outside?
That seems to be for the best.
I mean, it's not like we know. We closed the door.
Surrounded by 3 guards.
We closed the door.
All we hear is yelling.
We were surrounded by 3 guards at some point, and now Lucian's surrounded by 3 guards at some point. This is karma.
So what? We're just
plans.
So we're just in here, and then all of a sudden through the door we hear, "This is a public street, Karen," faintly.
Yeah,
okay,
probably.
Anyway, so
before we do any actual plans, we should probably actually take a look at the schematics.
Probably that would probably be a good start. See, I'm not in favor of any plan that involves splitting the party. That has never gone well.
That went pretty well for the jailbreak.
Yeah, it's actually gone well for us a few times. Yeah.
That one time when you guys crossed the river while we made a distraction on the bridge.
Okay, that was okay.
Yeah.
But like,
that was actually pretty good.
I don't know. It feels bad. Anyway, yeah, we should probably look at schematics and then plan. And somebody should probably figure out what on earth is going on out there with Lucian. There's a lot of clanking noises. Should we go get him?
I mean, Leanne's probably going to be focusing on that.
I step outside. What's the long and skinny on what's going on over here? These illiterates won't let you in. That's okay. I step outside. We have a plan. I hold the door open as I'm like halfway out. I say, Dame, whenever you wrap up in here, we'll talk about the budget for the the thing and the cards. I'm just gonna take a walk with Lucian. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to Lucian. I'm gonna say, hey, bud, there's nothing really going on in there. You want to take a walk?
Oh my gosh.
No.
Hey man, step off! Step off my friend, bud.
Oh, this is the kind of company you keep, mate. I tell you, he's a lousy load of chum.
Yeah, you know what? Well, at
He's been
least
trying to pick a fight with my good friend Barry here. Do you know it's Barry's birthday? This guy's working on his birthday, and this
Aw,
guy's getting him a
Barry.
good old a lot of trouble.
dude, I didn't know it was Barry's birthday. My friend wouldn't have done that if he knew it was your friend's birthday, right, Lucian?
Yeah, Barry, sorry. I didn't know it was your birthday. Here's a card.
You know what? Can I buy you guys a drink?
I'm not reading your shitty calling card, man.
Wait,
No,
no,
they're not.
he acknowledged it. He acknowledged it was a calling card. He
Oh my
verbally acknowledged in front of witnesses that it was a calling card.
But he hasn't
Done.
read what's on it.
That's okay, Lucian. He acknowledged it was a calling card. Doesn't that mean that Lucian delivered it? As long as Lucian gets it in this guy's possession, he acknowledged
It's
he knew it
not
was a calling
currently
card.
in this guy's possession.
Lucian, get it in his pocket.
No, he specifically said, I'm not taking the calling card, though. He said, I'm
Okay,
not
you're right.
reading the calling card. I'm
You're
not
you're
reading
right.
it. I'm not.
You're right.
Lucian,
Okay.
Barry, other guy.
It's been an
Look,
hour.
My friends are wrapping up in there. I gotta take a nap. Do you guys want to join me for a meal and a beer, celebrate Barry's birthday?
Yeah, good idea, Ash.
Hey, man, that's appreciated, but we're on our shift for another hour.
All right. You know what? I'm
At
gonna.
At least
I'll
buy him
order
a
some
drink.
sides for you guys to get there. I'm not gonna order any entrees because I don't know what you like, but I'll order some sides.
All right. What?
I'll be at the bar.
We'll let
I'd like-
we'll let it go. What bar are we meeting at?
I don't know. Lucian, we'll find
This
one.
one.
We'll find one.
It's right here.
Oh, where is it? Right here?
Yeah.
All right. We'll be right here. We'll be right next
You
door.
want
Whenever
you
guys
want
are
to go
done.
to Gormless Lenny's? Oh, never mind. We'll
I
celebrate.
gotta
our
take a
own.
nap, dude. I gotta take a nap.
All
I got
right,
some
bud,
important
you go
plans
take
tonight.
You go.
I
Get out of here.
don't
Get
have
outta
time
here.
to like walk around town like that. I don't have time to walk
All
around
right.
town like that.
What's your drink, Barry? So let
Yeah, get
bygones
out!
be
No,
bygones.
get out of here.
Lucian, don't worry about it. Come on. Don't worry about this guy. Come on, Lucian.
Come on, I can. put
Don't
the
worry about
calling
this guy.
card in
Happy
your
birthday,
drink.
Barry.
Spit it
Yeah,
out.
thanks,
And
bud.
you'll have to hold it.
Fucking asshole.
For my fucking birthday, and these assholes just making. I could be at home celebrating with my girlfriend, but now here I am with these fucking assholes.
Grizz walks up, takes a shit, and walks away.
You can't use your dog like that.
Yes, I can. All right, sorry for derailing there. Carry on.
Imagine being the GM that like looks your player dead in the eye and is like, roll to shit.
Imagine being the GM that tells his player that shit was just thrown through the window at Lucian's back, and then Barry, as he looks around, Barry runs back to his post.
What a child. What an actual child. At least he has shit on his hands.
You could throw it through a window?
It was open.
It's raining.
Yeah, they
What
want
kind
to.
of establishment is this?
Oh, shitty bootleg.
I don't think that window's been. I think that window's been open longer than it's been closed. I'll leave it at that.
The elf in there is like, "Hey guys, look, it's been a day. I'll give each of you a shot for free. We go from there. All right."
Yeah, I just need.
Got my 2 gold back. I take a seat.
He pours out
I-
the shittiest bootleg just liquor.
Well, you know what? That's certainly there. I'm going to order like whatever's edible and then head to bed to make sure I get that rest in, so I can add unearthly glamour.
Look, bud, I just finished my last batch. You can sleep in the bootleg batch tub. All right.
You know what? That's fine. Yeah.
At this point, Lars is letting you guys plan, and he's like, "You know, I can get you more information if you are willing to pay more, or do me a favor, or convince me otherwise."
Challenge him to the Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Flamin' Hot Cheeto challenge.
Dame can do it. She doesn't need a +2.
Do what?
I
the
have
cheese.
a higher constitution.
Yes.
I can
Somebody
prob-
eat the
I can-
cheese.
That I've heard that you're quite the spicy aficionado, spicy food aficionado, Lars.
Chester Cheetos, cheese, and flyer. I
Oops.
like it.
That was an accident. Please ignore that.
Well, I'd like to take you up on a little challenge, and if I can beat you in this challenge, then you can give us some more information, free of charge.
You think you can beat good old Lars Redfist in a competition of eating flaming hot Cheeto cheese? Do you know how I got the name Redfist?
Oh my god.
Well, it wasn't from working outside.
He's disgusting.
I killed a man with my bare fists.
He did. That's true.
Right. Well, I've spent a lot of time in hellholes and around demons, so I can take my heat.
I think I've eaten more spicy food than you, Kalia, but good luck.
Alright, this is a DC 25 check. You get a +2 bonus because I had given that only to Ash, but you know, whatever. You guys made this work.
Just a
Practice
+2.
communism.
I can't use my background.
You can use your background as well.
Oh, okay.
Poor show.
The spicy cheese just feels like it's filling you up with flame and smoke from the
I don't like
inside
that.
out. Your
I don't like that
nostrils are
sentence.
flaring. Your eyes are watering and pouring. And Lars is just eating it. His head's turning steadily more red as he does. Like, I love me some flaming
He's
hot
a
cheese.
legend.
Well, it's I've never had this brand before.
Oh, it's burning. He offers you some water. It just doesn't really help much.
Oh man, she's gonna have the shits tonight, or date.
Yeah, in preparation for your upcoming digestion issues, you lose 1 recovery.
Man.
I
okay.
I like that. I like that.
Jesus.
I feel like in games, drinking is always like, oh, you got to stumble around a little bit, but it's really, really good when it just takes away an entire freaking recovery.
Hey, it's not your recovery.
Are you just mad that you didn't get to eat the cheese?
I kind of.
Lars is licking his fingers like.
But they're still red.
They're like bigger, right?
They're small.
Everyone's just like, Kalia, I think this guy has a problem.
Let's just go shopping. Jesus, we've spent an hour milling about.
Well, I want to try.
You're mad.
So let's go mill about and go shopping.
I want to try the cheese though.
So, however much the costumes and specifically like the really impressive calling cards are, I've already left that gold with Lucian.
Get Leanne DC 20 to not be a watery mess. You're not out challenging Lars, so you can take it slower.
You right. Constitution. Let's go.
Based on your culinary experience, you have no issues like knowing how to work around the spices, and it's an enjoyable piece of cheese when you get to know it.
Do you secretly slip
To know.
something into like a base or something to mute it a little bit?
No. I love spicy food.
Oh, okay.
It's like her main dish she eats.
Yeah.
Lars, you
Remember
have
she
good
fed
taste.
Raza like that thing so spicy it made him shoot flyer?
Yeah, that was a thing we did. We turned him into a dragon temporarily.
That
It's
was
rare to
awesome.
find someone who likes flaming hot cheese as much as I do. I'll give you a little extra tip. There's some traps in that basement, believe it or not, and I can point you at least one of them.
You know what? How much is know where all of them are?
All of them? 100 gold.
What if I also eat the cheese?
Ha! A dainty little thing like you couldn't handle it.
Uh-huh. All right, here we go. For the traps, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, how much? What's my check?
He DC 20 as well.
Okay. What?
Side chats.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. Okay. So, as an opera singer, the dame has been on tour for quite a bit. She's had to eat a lot of weird food without, looking like it was weird food to secure funding to, keep patrons happy, to basically live that high society life anywhere she goes. So she's had her fair share of spicy food before.
All right.
Yeah, and she's still just. What did I roll?
A 2.
Oh my god.
The dame wears makeup, right?
Yeah.
And
Probably.
normally it's pretty resistant to working up a sweat and such, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, her mascara is running from all of the sweat and tears coming out. Just her cheeks are turning red and puffy.
That is not cheese.
It absolutely
It's
is
more.
cheese. It's cheese with a beautiful melody of flavor.
Not cheese. That is some kind of devil spawn. I've had a lot of cheese.
Lars will now mark two traps on the blueprint.
Nice.
Do I lose a recovery, I assume?
You do.
Okay.
All right, let me pull up the trap guide. He is going to mark. There is poison there. This is really
Can
hard
you make
to read.
that not white font?
Yeah, I sure can. 1 second. We'll make it green. Green for poison. There's poison in both of these chambers. And there are hidden flame traps on this staircase.
Alright. How much would it be for the guard schedule?
I'm in a good mood. Give me a... That's not in his voice. Give me a charisma check, DC 20.
Alright. And, getting information from people, especially valuable information like this, is something legislators do very frequently, especially in investigations. Just saying.
All right.
Never mind, it doesn't even matter. I'm just that charming.
I could give you guard schedules, but I could also mark on the map where my sources say they're keeping the treasure.
Knowing where the treasure is would be perfect.
He draws a circle. There is a chest right here where they're keeping it. It's among 4. The other 3s are traps. It's the very left one.
Thank you. This is very useful. Alright. Well, we just obtained something very good to know.
And obviously, this is the way in and out. There's only one entry and exit.
Yeah. So where would that entrance be from, the building?
He could sketch it out, but you leave the ballroom, you go down a couple hallways, and instead of going to the public bathroom, you go down 2 other hallways and down into the basement.
Alright. Easy enough. I think this is a decent amount of info. Even if we know where guards are, it won't help too much. A lot of these pathways are pretty narrow.
Yeah, we don't have too many, we kind of have one place that we need to go.
We know where the thing is that we're looking for, so we can just completely write off sections.
Yeah. No,
Let's
this is
go to the
definitely
ball.
helpful.
So, I believe our best plan would then to be figuring out what we're gonna do to get to the vault.
Well,
And
I
then-
mean, we have the address. We just gotta go there.
Yeah, we have
Fine.
the address, we have the tickets, but it's a question of actually getting to the vault, which we're gonna have to figure out once we're there.
We have to show up in style.
Well, we're shopping on Ash's dollar, so.
Well, hold on. What is the plan? No. What is the plan? Because if we're not doing the matching costume for everyone, I'm not paying for it.
I still think it's a good idea for me to distract while you guys go do your things. None of you guys were invited, like, by a noble who was expecting you to be there. So if you three
Oh,
go,
What is your charisma?
it doesn't matter. I got
no.
Okay.
What's your charisma?
+2.
Okay. I have +9 plus unearthly glamour.
I have +10 by default.
It's I don't think it's what I'm trying to say is it's not a matter of who has the highest charisma. It's a matter of they're expecting me.
Then you better hope you don't lie.
Now,
Yeah.
actually, no. It might be reasonable for her to go in and just say, "I was asked to give you this," and then hand over the calling card.
That defeats the entire point of the costume.
But that
Might
saves
as
you
well.
money because you don't have to buy us all costumes.
But then
No.
she doesn't even have, like, then she has the alibi of, like, she doesn't know she was just asked, she didn't see us.
I don't even need unearthly glamour then. We're just gonna go in and break stuff anyways. All right.
Exactly.
Do
so
you
I
want
go
to
up
do that, or
top.
do you really want to? You want to go
No.
and peacock it?
No. If we're just gonna go in and smash stuff, then let's go. I want some cheese too, as a matter of fact.
So you guys just go under and smash a bunch of stuff, and I'll stay up top.
No, I don't want intelligence. I just want the cheese.
Who
I've
thought the
gotten
cheese would be
enough.
such
I'm out of
a
here.
big hit?
Who would have thought?
I'm gonna buy a boat.
So, Ash, where did Lucian wander off to?
Somewhere.
Okay.
What?
Where'd you go?
Oh, Lucian. Perfect timing.
Wait, I don't get this. He said there
gonna-
they are.
We're gonna go break into a basement again.
Yeah, that's
This is
what that's what I hear, bud. Hey, he just kind of stumbles into you.
I immediately look at his hands. I check his hands. I start to pat down his pockets.
Yeah, he has a card with just a single word "stuff?" written on it.
I check his pockets.
No.
I
no,
immediately check his pockets.
There's-
I check his hands.
Hey, whoa! Look, me and my bud here, and he points at Lucian. Wait,
I shove him
wasn't
into
I
the
drinking
wall.
with you? Didn't you take a nap in my bathtub? And he turns to Leanne and the dame. Hey, we're taking your stuff.
I haven't received a calling card.
Oh, hold on. He starts checking his pockets, having forgotten that he already handed it to Ash.
I only
Ash read it,
read
didn't he?
obscure dwarven dialects.
I incinerate it.
But you read it, right?
Yeah, but he didn't acknowledge that he read it,
You
and the guy
must
doesn't
have.
know that he read it, so therefore we're good.
I took it out of his pocket. I felt it was a card. I incinerate it.
Oh, so no one read it.
And then
Half orc carrying what looks like a woogering axe walks over and like, hey, you bothering my butt here?
And more, he's failing to deliver a calling card.
Well, let me
Clap.
deliver you a verbal one. We hear you got some good stuff, some ins on a heist, and look. Just give us what you know, and you can go on your way.
It's at a
Alright,
ball.
I know
Are you
that if
serious?
Yeah. 1 second. All right. So what we know, guys, don't get mad, is that guard over there has some secret information about the ball tonight, about the whatever we're stealing.
Barry? Barry don't know shit.
Yeah, that's what he plays a fool's game. But hey,
Nah, man,
you
our
know,
context says you have ins.
With
Barry's
what?
are in. It's his birthday. Didn't you
Yeah.
know?
I already bought him a small potted plant.
Oh, it's gonna be hard to operate with that with only one hand.
Wait. Okay, I'm sorry. How do you operate a potted plant?
Just all right. I've had one too many. We're going. See you guys.
He grabs you by the back of your cloak. Hey, just hand over what you have on the heist, and no fingers have to be broken. All right?
You know, you are asking the guy who literally was blocked from the meeting, right?
Well, you're free to hand over the information instead.
It's like your information sucks. Grizz, go ahead. Grizz hunches over but isn't able to yet. Hasn't been enough time. And we continue on our way.
The other people who have been loitering around the area.
Already.
There are definitely more people about in this rainy weather than there were before, and they all are starting to block your path.
These guys serious? Are they serious?
You know what? I got an Emperor 6.
Yeah?
I'll pop it. Under the law, without any calling card, anything you do here will be henceforth illegal. And as a legislator, I have explicit permission to enforce the law from wherever I go. This includes Shadowport.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Legislator?
And I'm with her. Let me goodbye.
Oh. The one blocking
You
the
got
path brandishes a
paused.
knife
You got
from
paused,
inside his
Lucian.
cloak, and he rolls up a sleeve, revealing a thieves' brand. Good thing I don't follow the law.
Do I
And
still have
again,
my brand?
You do.
Yeah, Kali's gonna flash her own and say, I don't follow the law either, bud.
And it sounds like this is going to be resolved in the only way possible.
You know, we could have been at the damn ball already, you guys.
I flash a lightning for you.
This is all Lucy's fault.
Oh yeah,
How?
just blame Lucian for everything. No.
no. She's got a point.
Now, Lan, you've been around a lot of unsavory types and such. We're going to go ahead and give you a surprise round with your 6 instead. You and your highest initiative ally, which is Lucian, will get to go first.
Huggers. Alright, so everyone in this area wants to kill us, right?
All the ones that are named Elvish Street Scum, Half-Orc Bruiser, or Halfling Sneak Thief, yes. Pretty much everyone outside right now.
Alright. Let's go.
And no, they just want to rob you, right?
I mean, same deal at the end of the day. Anyway, the game's paused.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright. Now, which would I stab
He
first?
just cups his hands. He's like, I'm going to rob you.
Alright.
Nod
This
your
is-
head if you understand.
This is
Okay,
such a
this one.
ridiculous legal system, and I love it.
Your sword flashes out, cutting through the first street scum in front of you. You dash to your right and then cut into the next. He is still standing, but is severely injured.
right there. I warned you.
I didn't know that was a weapon.
No one ever does. It's a shame.
I think that's the point.
All right, Lucian, it's now your turn.
All right. I don't get any like I don't know benefits for being literally right next to somebody with an with an arrow.
In fact, you
No.
cannot shoot into nearby.
What?
You
I'm
would
not
get hit
engaged.
by opportunity.
If you're not engaged, yeah, then no. I mean, there's really no benefits, right? I'll give you the +2.
This is where his spicy cheese comes into play.
You riddle the elvish scum in with an arrow, and then fire a second one back in the street, dealing damage to one further down.
All right.
All right, and now we're actually at top of initiative.
Grizz doesn't get to go.
Oh yeah, sorry, Grizz gets to go.
Chris gets to go in a surprise round.
He is part of Lucian's turn.
Surprise!
You were retargeting the sneak thief.
Yeah.
That
Sorry.
is a hit.
Oh, good one.
As Grizz bites the ankle of the guy who just pulled out a dagger.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry, a whip. He carries a whip.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
It's a dagger whip.
It's a dagger whip. There's a dagger tied to the end of the whip.
How do I hit?
Oh,
next
he's
turn?
dead.
Where do I click for next turn?
Sorry, it's not your turn. That's like it.
Okay.
I just processed the turns. All right. As now the Elvis Street Scum's turn. The one that got an arrow in his shoulder is going to immediately start running away. He is not about actually dying for this theft. The rest are going to start moving in. One was next to Ash and walks away from the wall where he was leaning, brandishing a knife, and goes for the stab.
Oof. All right.
I did target. We're still looking into why that sometimes doesn't work right now.
So 25 versus AC will hit.
Another runs from around the corner behind Kalia. Actually, he probably can't go that far. He's going to haul it. Throw a rock at the back of her head. She's going to deflect it before it hits her with her smaller shield. And the rest are going to move, one of which can get in and... no, he'll throw a
Oh my
rock too.
gosh. They're just ready to get slaughtered.
Leanne knocks a rock out of midair with her cane. And it's now Lucian's turn for real.
I'm just surprised that they're charging in after they just saw people get like cut down. Yikes.
That is a miss. But the second one is a hit. Your arrow punches through him. He falls to the ground unconscious, and it continues flying through and applies damage to the one behind.
Big oof.
Big oof. That is a miss as this halfling sneak thief dodges out of the way of Grizz. And of course, Gormless is just stumbling around drunk and hasn't quite realized there's a fight left.
So we can't
Yes.
attack him, like if he's not a threat, right?
I mean, you're free to attack him, but he's part of the fight. He just doesn't quite realize it's a fight. Alright, Pow, is your turn.
It's stabbing time.
All right, that is a successful stab. The halfling takes some damage, but is still up. Takes some damage, but is still up.
Does he take some damage?
But he does take some damage though.
So he still takes the damage, but he's standing.
But he's standing.
All right, got it. All right, I think we're good.
All right, Ash, it is your turn.
Yep, this guy next to me, I don't like him. I don't like what he's doing. I don't like his face. I'm trying to erase his face. With a 2. Alright. What?
Okay.
Okay. 6 damage.
He also gets the
I should-
opportunity.
He has close quarters casting.
Yeah.
Right. That's
And he also actually takes damage equal to my charisma on top of that. So that's 9 total instead of 6.
Okay.
That is my turn.
He is badly injured even from your missed damage. Dame, it is now your turn. There's lots of people around you. A lot of them are falling quickly. The more sizable threat is certainly the half-orc to your left.
Like, do they not have adventure sense?
They,
They picked a very bad fight.
Yeah, so I'm still kind of far away.
Wait, isn't it my turn?
Yep, it is.
Oh, sorry. I misheard. I'm sorry, I misheard.
That's okay. I'm going to battle chant the elven guy in front of Ash.
Okay.
Holy smokes, he doomed.
Yeah, he. Oh, not Ash. Sorry.
Ooh.
1 second.
Wait, you lose that much health from 19?
I only have 100 health.
And that elvish street scum is down. Slumped to the ground, unconscious.
And hang on.
That is
Anybody-
a natural even 18.
Yep. Does anybody want to move or disengage?
I'll move.
Or, yeah, you want to move?
I
Yes.
assume, yeah, I'll move.
Okay, go.
I assume that there's like, there's been blood spilt here.
Yeah.
I'd like to start scribbling in it and call
my
for
God.
a guard.
Oh my god.
All right. It's now the half-orc's turn. He is rushing in, big booming steps for he's running past the person with the big shield. And he is going to go ahead and lead the battle with his amazing strength.
Uh-oh.
And wallop Ash in once and twice with his brass knuckles, leaving behind marks in Ash's skin for 50 damage.
Okay.
Maybe I should have taken the move.
I can't counter magic a fist, so...
Meanwhile, on the other
There's some-
side, brass knuckles are coming in for Leanne,
ow.
also with the double damage lead.
Why you do this to me?
His brass fists come away bloody after punching into Leanne and Ash. Ash, you haven't applied your damage yet.
That's because I was not highlighting myself. Alright.
Alright, Callie, is now your turn. Ash and Leanne just got walloped. Also, they're going to shout aggressive things like, yeah, you took out our weaklings, but give us what you have now. No more pain has to be dealt.
Okay, so I will use a heal on Leanne. And
I'm dying.
is there enough room for me to like go right here, or probably not?
He's currently engaged with Ash.
Oh,
so-
right. Okay.
Don't
Yeah,
run,
I'm just
please.
gonna.
Kalia.
I'm still pissed about the whole lightning thing. Um.
Oof.
In his defense, he hasn't done that in a while.
Ah.
I may be inclined to do it sooner.
There are no staggered enemies around us, correct?
Correct.
Damn. Okay, I'm just gonna hit him
Wait,
with
what
a
about this one?
melee attack.
Which one? The half.
The resentful.
Oh my lord! That hit.
He is staggered and probably nearby, but I don't think that's what she wanted.
Kalia, you can have a +3 to that attack roll. I forgot to roll that.
That
at the beginning.
definitely hits
That
22.
is, in fact, a hit.
on this one that's engaged with Ash.
Wham!
Well, I mean, I guess I didn't step in on his turn. I was gonna say I definitely probably could have intercepted some of the damage that he took,
Nope.
but I forgot to intercept.
Wow, just wait until the next time we play Civ.
Oh shoot, my headphones are dead. But that's the end of my turn.
Yeah. The halfling sneak thief next to Leanne is first going to pilfer her pockets if he can. That is a hit. He steals 22 gold from your pockets.
Right.
Meanwhile, another halfling sneak thief is going to pop out of the fishing boat where he was waiting and come in from behind Lucian and do the same. And then Grizz is getting a whip attack with a dagger at the end, and so is Lucian.
So they get to steal and action.
Yeah, the steal is a quick action. Neither of those were evens. The Grizz attack definitely hit. Let me check your PD. The second one did not hit you.
What does Chris take?
14 damage.
Okay.
Alright, it is now the top of the turn. It is the Street Scum's turn. The one that took an arrow is also going to flee. The others are seeing that their allies had been, attacked so easily, are going to pelt rocks towards Leanne. That's 2 rock attacks.
Well, that's gotta hit the half orc.
Yeah, that's going to hit the half-orc in the back of the head for 11 damage. He's going to cry out, "Watch what you're doing!" And the other one by Kalia is throwing a rock at Ash.
What?
And that is a hit. Meanwhile, Gormless has, at this point, finally realized there is fighting to be had. He isn't going to attack his friend Lucian or Ash. He's just going to kind of haul a rock at Kalia, which is a bad decision, and it comes at a -2 penalty for his drunkenness. Which makes it
0.
the rock drops out of his hand instead of being thrown. I'ma get ya! And it's now Lucian's turn.
All right. So I'm engaged right now, right?
With the thief, yes.
So if I were to take archery shots, I would take an attack of opportunity.
Correct.
All right. We getting mad.
Uh-oh.
It didn't work.
It didn't work.
I clicked transform. There's an error in your macro.
Well, who programmed this?
All right, but that's okay. I'll just pretend I have become a big fluffy monster.
There you go. You've become big monster.
Okay. Is anything rolling?
No.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm clicking it. I might need to reload.
Okay.
You can go to the next turn then, whoever that is.
Leanne, that you'd be up then.
Okay. Alright, I see my circumstances. I see the situation. If I tried to disengage, I would have the penalty, right?
Why would you have a penalty?
The more people you try to disengage from, you get a -1 for each extra
Correct.
past the first.
Yes, you're by 2 people.
Alright. I will attempt it.
You have no problem. You dance away as if on the ballroom already.
Alright. Step 1. Move to over here. I think that's a good place.
Okay.
And from there, attack the orc.
God, that would have been a lot of damage, though.
Would have been. And do I want to do this? Pop it.
All right. Well, you and which 2 nearby allies?
I'm gonna say Ash and Kalia.
All right. You can see your average temporary health in your recovery section in the parentheses. So Ash add 33 temporary health, Kalia add 35.
Yeah, looks like Lucian's working now.
Good. All right, is that your turn then, Leanne?
That was my turn.
All right, Ash, is now your turn. On your sheet, you can see the little health bar with a temporary health. We're actually going to try to apply that to the token on the screen as well. But for now,
Oh yeah, I got it. I am going to sit down and die.
Yeah. Max, who did you target with yours? Okay, I see. That was a miss.
Oh yeah.
But the other guy took 34 damage?
Yep, I already applied it.
Oh my gosh, he's tanky.
I mean, 34 isn't particularly a lot anymore.
Ooh.
All right, Ash, you hit with the Chaos Bolt. What energy is it? It is thunder. A bolt of just sound.
That's fair.
And then... Oh, chaotic benefit table is missing from here for me.
Let me check. Let me make sure you have observer rights for it. You should.
There it is. Thank you. Ah, much appreciated. try to hit me in the face now with those
Haha.
big meaty fists.
You're now brimming with a glowy shield. All right, Damon, it's now your turn.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and Song of Heroes, I think. Well, we just have the one guy left, don't we? No, we've got two. No, we have a couple. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and... Huh?
Got, I think, a total of 7, actually.
Yeah, okay, we've still got a bit. We're gonna Song of Heroes. So people are gonna start getting +1 on their attack bonuses and saves.
What songs and tunes have you heard in Shadowport that you incorporate into this rendition of Song of Heroes?
So most of the songs that are unique to Shadowport tend to be kind of a combination of like pub songs and also like sea shanties and things like that. Relatively rustic as far as the dame's tastes go. But she's able to incorporate some of those rhythms and stuff to some of the high opera songs she has heard and performed concerning thievery.
All right.
And then she is also going to battle chant at this self-assured half-orc.
As assured as he is, he still takes the damage. And he is now severely injured and is looking for an exit.
Anybody need a save ends or a disengage?
I mean, I feel like Ash would appreciate not being in punching range.
You want to move action, Ash?
Oh, what's the likely he's gonna hit me? What's the likelihood he's gonna hit me twice?
Alright, well, it's about 5% he gets a crit, and he hasn't popped his once per battle.
I'm leaving.
Would you like it? No.
I'm
You
leaving.
can't just walk away, you need to...
I'm leaving.
No, he can make a disengage check as a free action.
You have
With
to
a +2.
disengage.
Ash will disengage
that's
with
just-
+2. I don't think there's a way to enter it, so we just have to manually do it.
There's a bonus.
Oh, you're right.
for
There is a bonus. Good job, us.
There's a what?
No, under your disengage
Disengage.
button. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Why is it affecting
I
a
walked away.
success? Ah,
That's because you didn't use the disengage
Gotcha.
button.
all right. Is that your turn, Dave?
Yes.
His ability to threaten the near down Ash gone. The orc is instead going to throw a swing at Leanne.
Well, I mean, that hits. Owie. My temp HP.
Yeah, the shield around you just like shatters, but you're still up. He's very confused. He thought that was going to down you for sure, and so he is going to roll a disengage, and he is
Yeah.
going to succeed. And
That
uses
penalty doesn't even matter. He's gone.
He comes up to swing and he's like, "Just kidding."
oh, Gormless, what are you doing? Get in the fight!
No, I don't think I will.
Meanwhile, on the other end of the fight, the passionate half-orc is going to run in from behind and throw a punch at Lucian. Hitting him for 25 damage.
Oh,
Callie, is now your turn.
Doesn't even break his temp HP.
it doesn't.
Kelly, hit him with the spear. Hit him with the stagger spell. Hit him.
Come on, Callie, you can do it.
Blood for the blood god.
Okay, yeah. Is the thing staggered?
He is very staggered.
Okay, Ash, go ahead and heal. And does he have... Oh, wait, no, that's a different spell. Never mind. He doesn't have to have a certain amount of...
Ash, have you
This
ever
one,
dipped your bones into liquid nitrogen? Because that's what this healing feels like.
I imagine it's worse because I have a close connection with the Lich King.
Yeah, I imagine it is worse. It's kind of
Or
like
maybe
your
it
bones.
feels good. Maybe it feels good because you have a close connection to the Lich
Unlikely.
King.
No, it's more like your bones freeze and then shatter and then are reformed into the correct place.
Take 43 or more than that. I'm gonna reroll.
Yeah, I'm popping an extra command point so you can roll an extra.
2 of those. I'm gonna reroll the 6 and the 5.
What?
What is that? Ooh,
All
D10?
nearby staggered enemies. Wow, that's good.
3d10.
Poor bastard.
Well, I mean, we gotta make sure he's dead. So add an extra 14, which makes 57 damage of the holy variety.
Ghoulish
Plus
ghoulish shadowy hands burst out from the shadows beneath the half-orc's feet and start grabbing at him, pulling at him, tearing pieces off of him. And moments later, there's nothing but a pile of blood where he was standing.
Tickle, tickle.
Does this injured person by Grizz also take that,
He
or
is
no?
not staggered.
Fortunately, not staggered.
Speaking of which, this horrifies everyone nearby. They are going to start cutting their losses and leaving. They, of course, are going to steal as much as they can on their way out.
Of course.
As one does.
Oh God, flee for your lives and carry everything.
Lucian, you lose another 8 gold. Of course, they try to steal from Grizz.
Grizz doesn't even have anything. What are they stealing from him?
They steal his collar.
His pride.
They'll pawn it later. They use their give up their standard actions to disengage and start sprinting off.
I mean, technically what they did was illegal, right?
Yeah.
And we saw all of them, so...
So how many of these people are actually dead from our actions?
Well, most of them are unconscious. Some are dead. That guy's super dead. It is now the street elves' turn. They're going to lob a last couple rocks and then flee themselves. Lucian, those were both at you. I don't know why they don't.
I have a 22 AC. Does it go to defense or attack?
What?
What is it? Does the tie go to defense?
Tie goes to attack.
Okay.
Kalia, that one was at you, and Gorm is going to throw one more at you as well with a -2. Yeah, he's not throwing anything. Gorm is going to be left, wandering around still, not seeing his friends fling, but the rest, they're out of there. They're booking it as fast as they can. It is your guys' turn again, Lucian. A lot of them are fleeing. The half-orc has not had a chance to.
Hey, Lucian, do you want to re-roll your basic attacks?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so first things first. Battle Captain. Then,
Didn't go very good.
but hey, there's the paperwork.
All right, you hit for 19. You hit for 19.
That sucks.
Yeah, that was real bad. He's deflecting as many of your claws as he can with his weapon while looking for an escape. Grizz can attack as well.
I bet there's no way that he can hit. Oh!
That is a hit for 23 damage.
Grizz did better.
All right, Leanne, is now your turn.
Well, time to apprehend the only criminal that's reasonable to apprehend.
Gorm?
No, Gorm is too reasonable. I don't think we'll have any trouble apprehending. This one, on the other hand.
You deal a massive amount of damage, and he throws up his hands in surrender. His weapon goes flying across the way and crashes and lands on the other side of the bridge from where he knocked out of his hands.
Smart choice. Shame you didn't do this to begin with.
Lucian, not your turn.
Stop.
I thought combat was over. Go over here, you little boy.
All right, Ash. Everyone's fleeing. The orc has surrendered. What do you do?
Everyone's fleeing. Oh boy. You know, there's been more than one occasion in this game where I've wanted the spell grease. Literally just grease. Because then you could put it under their feet and they wouldn't be able to get away.
You do have 2 Archmage 5s and 1 Lich King 6.
Just spontaneously create a spell.
Is that even possible?
You have iconic relationships.
Okay. I tap into the plane of Greece thanks to
The Lich King.
yeah, the Lich King.
Of
because
course,
he tortured
grease
me.
is really just a derivative of oil, which is a derivative of dead things under pressure.
Yeah. See, it's a spell. It's a cantrip. Grease. It's one of the best spells in the world. You create a slippery area where you touch the floor of an object. Anyone who attempts to move through the area or tries to hold on to the object must succeed a save to do so. And I'm looking for the exact same thing.
It's a Lich King 6. You don't even have to make it a save, but sure.
Yeah, it's literally just that. I I strike a very sort of like classical pose. You guys seen Fantasia and Disney's Fantasia with Mickey Mouse as the magical apprentice, and like how the wizard does spells by like shooting both of his hands forwards, and he has them kind of crooked over, and his shoulders are up tight together. I do the
Yes.
exact same thing.
Who are you targeting
Except
this at?
Let's see. These guys. Let's see. This one here is trying to get away, right?
Did you ping hold X and left click?
Gormless Street Scum.
Gormless is drunk and hasn't even
he's
Okay.
noticed
gonna
that
get
the
away.
fight
If
is
he has
over.
not, if he has not made a move, then I would like to the general population that is trying to get away. I don't know where they are.
Yeah,
Over
can
here.
cast it under the feet of any nearby creatures in a group. Those people are far away.
Could I move? Could I
yeah,
move
you could-
first and then?
Yeah, you can move to like here and then they'd be nearby.
Wait, there's
Okay.
somebody over here too.
I don't know about that one. I can't see him. It's paused for me.
Oh,
But
sorry.
yes,
Had to prevent
I,
certain players from trying to get an advantage.
I will run. I will run in, and I will say, "Halt, criminal scum!" And then Just
Multiple
just
fish
all there.
jump out of the nearby river, flop onto the bridge, suddenly decay, and then their bones compress into oil, and their oil
That is awesome.
covers
That's
the
freaking
nearby
rad.
bridge in greasy substance. And the street scum are slipping and sliding and land on their butts as they try to go up the bridge. Are you guys the bad guys?
We might be the bad guys.
I mean, they assaulted us, right?
I mean, I think Ash is the bad guy. I'm just doing my job.
Dave?
Okay. So we have various people slipping and sliding a ways away. And then we have what's going on with the Gormless guy again? He's just kind of having a good time.
He still
Stumbling
thinks they're in combat. Which you are,
But-
technically, but...
But he's just kind of doing his own thing over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess I will continue singing.
Give me a move action.
Wait. Oh God. Oh, okay. It's being weird about. Okay.
I didn't actually roll my sustain last time. Do we care? Are you just gonna give me a free sustain, or do you want me to roll it now?
Roll it now. As the
Made
sustain.
it. Okay, so we have that, and then, I guess she'll kind of come sauntering over. So there's still.
Yeah, he's running
What-
away. He's running away.
Yeah, does he count as what range is he
He's
at?
nearby.
All right. Are we running these guys down, or do we care? I don't think I care.
He has like 80 gold.
Does
Of
he?
ours.
All right, I care. We'll battle chant him.
Heal him.
All right, that is a hit, but he is still up. But badly injured.
No move action, unfortunately. I can give somebody a couple of temporary points, or I can give everybody a roll against a save ends effect.
I guess
Anybody-
I'll take some HP.
Yeah. There you go. I don't
baby.
think we've calculated that temporary HP right.
Oh my god.
It is your charisma mod.
I just had an idea.
But there's like
Oh no, go ahead.
ability level and ability mod.
It is your mod.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's real bad.
Yeah, it is. This is why I stopped doing any battle cries.
Look, I asked and they're like, no, it's a mod. I think we might homebrew it to be level.
Okay, because this is like useless.
It is.
Okay.
I'm technically staggered. Oh baby, 6.
6!
I've been thinking about this for a while.
Yeah,
We should get Lucian some explosive arrows.
he has explosive arrows.
Why doesn't he use them?
I don't know.
That's a great question.
There's what? I was almost gonna use it to burn that frickin' place down.
You should shoot it under this. You should shoot it under this guy's feet and like send him into the river.
I was engaged on.
Callie?
I can't shoot.
Yes. So this Gormless Elven Street Scum.
Yeah.
Was he scared enough to run away, or does he still look like he might try and attack?
Oh, he's ready to go.
Okay. I'm gonna let you guys handle those ones up there then. And I'm gonna run over here. Actually.
I mean, he didn't even attack us though.
He threw some
Like,
rocks
what
at Kalia.
I thought he just picked some up and dropped them.
Yeah, I mean, he tried to throw rocks at Kalia.
I'm gonna hit him with a Javelin of Faith, actually, so I don't have to move.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
The Javelin of Faith boils the alcohol inside of him, and he starts vomiting, reaching this silvery liquor all over the ground.
Ew.
Wow.
Well,
Beating
bonus
up
on damage.
homeless people in alleys and drunk guys. Nice.
Hey, he tried to throw a rock at me.
No, he didn't. He didn't get
He
anywhere.
didn't even do anything.
He tried.
He gave me free alcohol.
Well, he looks like he's still rip-roaring and ready to go, so that's what he gets.
He's
Alright, the thief by Ash is going to run not towards the slippery bridge. He's going to jump up onto the rooftop and scramble across across the other side. This one, meanwhile, is going to jump into the river and start swimming underneath.
Look at these guys. See, you should have blown him up.
When?
He can't swim if you break his ankles.
Meanwhile,
was I supposed to do
these
that?
other street scums are definitely like just they can't go anywhere, and the rest have gotten away. And Gormless is sitting there. Gormless is sitting there just vomiting. Stephen's strategy in chat says you can take the soldier out of the Crusaders, you can't take the Crusader out of the soldier.
Yeah, apparently.
It's like the guy who stole from me was literally just a fisherman and then came up and was already in melee
Yeah, he is posing as a fisherman.
and then ran away.
Make sure you've denoted the amount of gold they stole correctly.
Okay.
They stole it mostly from Lucian and some from Leanne.
I already calculated mine.
All right, that is the end of battle.
May I quick rest, Papa?
Yeah, you can quick rest.
Can I yell for the guards?
Yeah,
mean,
you can go around the corner and request the guards that were there, and they'll just send middle fingers back your direction.
I'm not gonna. If they knew it was me, of course they wouldn't come.
Can I get some help on a recharge?
I can't assist with recharges.
No?
Okay.
Only sustain.
Right. Okay. Sorry. One day I will remember that.
You should be able to use the quick rest button now, by the way, to do all your recharges and such. Like what Pow did.
Ah.
All good.
Are you good with me clicking it again to use it properly and get another recharge?
No, I am not.
Aw.
All right. So, what do you do with your 3 captives? Just send them to jail?
Yeah, that's what Leanne's plan is.
They will pay out a small bounty for having done so.
Well, can
Is
we
the bounty
like,
enough to offset the gold that we lost?
I would like to write a note that we're stealing from them first, and then present it to them, and then take the amount of money I lost.
You're stealing from what? The guards where you're...
No, these people.
They didn't have
This
any
what?
additional money on them.
So
How are they
is the
paying their
bounty-
bounty?
No,
No, the
we
people
get a bounty.
Yeah, you get a bounty for having... From the guards you turned the thieves to. And to.
Oh, okay. Does that supplement what we lost?
Yeah, each person will have received 50 gold.
Okay.
Wait, whoa.
What was that for? What noise
Okay.
was that supposed to be?
That's I'm going shopping for a boat.
Ah.
For 50 gold? 50 gold
Well,
for
at
a
least
boat?
then you'll have paperwork.
7
Oh, I
platinum
would
and
like to-
119 gold.
Ah.
So this was this guy's boat, right?
Yeah, it was
Grizz?
just a small fishing boat.
Grizz, do your thing.
As the scene fades away from Grizz taking a dump in his poor fisherman's boat, it wasn't even like that guy's boat. He just was using it to hide.
A fisherman's boat.
He's gonna have to clean that before he gets that back in. You can't turn it back into the boat rent shop like that.
You guys have guys have 4 invites to the. Well, I guess we weren't like. The guy only didn't see Lucian in there, so he offered you 3 additional invites. But I guess.
But Kalia had one already, so we needed 4, so it works out.
Now, the way I heard it vocally was 4, as in 4 tickets, which we agreed upon.
Yeah, I think that's a fair interpretation, and my bad for not having clarified. So yes, you guys each have an invite to the ball. Everyone already has formal wear from the last time I photoshopped you into formal wear, so I'm not doing it again. Except Ash. Ash, find a picture that you want me to photoshop your character into formal wear for, and we'll make it happen. Next session, you guys will attend a ball. You have the vault blueprint. You are free to do any planning you want ahead of time, but you'll attend the ball and try to execute your heist.
Which is our plan right now. Basically, we're just going to all conveniently go to the bathroom like we're planning an orgy slowly, and instead we go into the basement. Is that what we're planning?
Yeah, I don't know if dogs are allowed.
I was gonna break the
TBH.
ceiling. I was gonna break the ceiling and rappel down, but
It is in the
Yeah.
basement.
well, you can break the floor too. Break the
Yeah.
ceiling, then break the floor, then rappel down through both of them.
Okay, well, do you know where
Okay.
the ballroom is in comparison to where the vault is?
We can break as many walls as we need. All right, this is what this party's about.
Ash
breaking
is just
walls,
sitting there
busting
with like a
boundaries.
hand drill, just slowly drilling a hole in the corner of the ballroom. You know, kind of like those kids that just kind of like sit there on the edge of like homecoming, like
No-
playing chess or something.
Yeah, nobody notices that I've been peeling the wallpaper, like
Yeah.
in big strips, until like 3 hours into the party.
As we end the session, we're left with the following questions. Who sold the party out to these street thugs? What will they wear to the ball? And what did that noble guy see in Kalia? Find
No,
out
I'm
on
pretty
the
sure it
next
was Lucian.
episode.
It
Yeah,
was Lucian that told us out.
That's the biggest
How?
question: is what the hell did that guy see in Kalia? But
I didn't even know anything.
Tall,
I wasn't
strong
in the
looking.
meeting.
You
That's
were
about-
asking questions about it, and then the dude was like, literally, "Hey, my friends and I are gonna rob you."
Well, I don't
That's
think
not how
word
that
spreads
conversation
that fast to begin with.
I just assume.
Because he already knew what they looked like, apparently.
All right, Jam, I need to know though.
Yeah.
How awkward was it for the people who were just broken out of prison to show back up with a bunch of people who tried to rob them?
We were innocent. We were framed.
Yeah, I still think it's a little awkward though, especially considering how much they questioned Ash.
Also, I wasn't in jail, so I could have done it.
All right, Brumham, what's something you like? What's something or someone you want to see again? And what's one thing you're looking forward to at the ball?
I liked the weird legality situations around calling cards. That was fun. Something I didn't like. I don't know. I just felt like we kind of meandered around a lot. I felt like we probably could have done a lot more in this session. But I mean, it was still fun.
Well, if it makes you feel better, this is as much as I had prepared, so I thought it was great.
I mean, I figured this was about as much as you had prepared, but at the same time, it wouldn't have been the first time that we went past what you had prepared.
That's true.
So,
Mhm.
and I am interested and excited to see those weird nobles, and to get to do some schmoozing while everybody else does some sneaking.
His grandfather married a half orc. That half ogre. Sorry, that's what he saw in Kalia. His family has a thing for big people.
I thought you were gonna say that he has a thing for people that look like half orcs, so you were gonna call Kalia a half orc.
Nope, sorry, I not half orc, half ogre. Dave?
Let's see. I want to see more cheese. I liked the session. I liked the cheese. I actually liked the meandering. I felt like that was kind of on par for how our party runs. And I enjoyed it. And what am I looking forward to at the party? The return of the yellow thing.
Ah, yes, the dame's famous bright yellow dress.
Which actually I'm pretty sure is just my logo. On
Yeah, it's right
page.
there.
Is that that's just my formal wear now? I just wear that all the time.
You know, it was what the portrait I had for you.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh no, that means the pink thing is gonna make
The
another
pink
appearance.
thing! I'm so
I
excited.
forgot about the cupcake dress.
I
Oh,
love the
no.
cupcake dress.
Pout.
Well, firstly, we are in Shadowport. This is your chance to get a new dress. Just saying. Second, I enjoyed getting to acquire more information. I'm always a sucker for that. The only thing I regret not doing was drawing a penis on the blueprint of the vault.
You could have done it, and you didn't.
Shame.
You're gonna have to go to bed with that on your mind.
Who says I'm sleeping?
Just
I'm gonna
keep
stay
you
up
awake.
until next week. Going forward, I would like to see less of Grizz shitting.
You know,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Disrespect.
I gotta say, it was really funny that like Lucian was inches away from being arrested himself.
By who?
By
They're-
those guards.
Those guards were all static, like the half ogres.
But
Oh.
like they would have. How would they have been able to arrest? Like they were that person's guard,
That
weren't they?
sure, but they can absolutely beat you up and then turn you in, just like you'd beat up other people and turn them in.
But I wasn't gonna attack them unless it was legal.
You were disturbing the peace.
Yeah, you were on private property.
You were attempting to incite crime. You were trying to. It just because getting caught trying to distribute a calling card, is that a crime?
I would have to think about that. Anyway, Max, something you liked, something or something you want to see again, and something you're looking forward to at the ball.
I like the flaming hot Cheeto thing, or
Yeah.
just the spicy cheese. I don't like talking as Grizz. I wish that didn't happen every session. And the ball, hopefully it goes smoother than the jailbreak. I don't know if our party is great.
Jailbreak went pretty smooth until we ran out of time.
Yeah, but Seb carried the entire thing.
No, he didn't.
He pretty much
I
did.
unlocked literally every door.
He did well, but he
credit because we were running low on time.
got one.
I could have stood in the front entrance of that place, unlocked every door, and left.
I wouldn't have allowed you to unlock all the doors right away in the session. I did that for time savings. My
Still-
GM discretion amount goes up the closer we are to end the session. We all know this.
That's fair.
Seb?
Oh boy, what I liked. I said this in the middle of the session. I compared the cheese eating to drinking because that's really what I feel it's most often compared to. Everyone in 5th edition has done the whole, oh, you guys meet in a tavern. Oh, this guy challenges you to a drinking game because nobody decided to leave the fucking tavern. And then you guys have a drinking game, and then the GM is like, all right, everybody roll Constitution. You're drunk, you're drunk, you're drunk, and that's where it ends. And it rarely ever goes on beyond that. And there are some games that they're like, oh, you're debilitated, so you'll take -1 dexterity, or you're sick, so you'll take -1 Constitution. I like recovery. So in other games, that would be tantamount to taking away hit dice. That would be tantamount to, I believe, taking away hit dice is the only one I can think of, so I'm not going to spend time thinking of it. So recovery is hit dice. I think that's pretty cool for, like eating competitions, tests of endurance and stuff. Even if you succeed, maybe it's taxing on the body. I like that. I didn't like something here, and it did sort of like strike me in the middle of the session, and that is we have fought dinosaurs, we have fought living buildings, we have fought snake god ghosts, we've fought spiders the size of hotels, and here we are getting beat up by a bunch of thugs in a city that like has a GDP in the double digits. So like
Rude.
I feel like, and this isn't really a gripe about you, Cody, then it's more like it's weird that there are I mean I get it, but it's weird that there are enemy archetypes that one would consider very basic and sort of like low tier that are clearly hitting harder and more survivable than, or I shouldn't say survivable, but I guess I should say beefier than like the big beasts and baddies of lower levels, right? I think more games need to incorporate not necessarily tougher enemies, but more enemies that are dangerous throughout the entire length of the game. So like a goblin, right? That instead of taking away 4 damage a turn, which would mean nothing if we're like level 10, but instead maybe does 10% of your damage on a successful attack or an ability, right? So that it's consistently dangerous throughout. You have a low level enemy that shows up in the early part of the campaign that can be reused later, and it makes thematic sense because you've tied their abilities to something that isn't direct damage. And I just think it's weird that a lot of games do that, including 13th Age, so sorry. And
Well,
then something I would like to see more of. Oh yes, and then something I would like to see more of. Contests. I like the contest idea, and I like planning, but I like planning that is probably not figuring out how to get into some place, because I think it's just proven that what we're going to do is distract and try and enter from behind. And we've done that a couple sessions now. So while I do like the heist setup, I don't think entry is the most interesting part of it anymore, which I used to. But if we were going to explore the heist angle some more, I would like to see what other sort of like theft tropes make it into the game.
To be fair, I
Just-
wasn't planning 2 heists in a row, and then you guys got arrested. So
Sure. No, I absolutely understand that it's player, you cannot plan around what the players are going to do. But
So
Yeah.
just to add my 2 bits, any fervor heist we do, I think a more interesting idea would be a heist that takes longer to build up, and we have things we do beforehand to prep for the big heist, essentially
Right.
a stage instead
The
of
other thing is that everybody's going to be a different character except for me. Right? So, like, you guys got to
What?
try out different stuff with different
Oh.
kits.
the prison.
And now this heist is going to be different because everyone else but me was playing a different person.
oh yeah.
So the way that Johnny and whatever did heist is going to be a hell of a lot different than the way that Dame's going to do a heist.
that's true.
I mean, functionally, I don't think it is, right? Like, yes, the specific talents and the abilities that are going to be used are going to be similar,
I
but
mean-
essentially, like, the overall plot of the heist is going to be somebody goes in through the front, somebody else goes in through the back.
Okay, what back though? What back do we have here? We only
I
have.
mean,
one
we have to get to
back.
the basement, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. That's the figurative back, the basement, right? So, I don't know. I mean, I guess it is just, there's no way of escaping that sort of like mentality because it is so ingrained into every plot. It's, you always need a distraction and you always need the operator, right? And the distraction is just as important as the operator, until something goes wrong with either or. And then that's sort of what makes the distinction, but it always seems like there's always the distraction and then the operator unit. So I don't know how you could change it up, frankly speaking.
Well,
I
as a response to both notes, first of all, this was a level 2 adventure I upscaled. So this is meant for much earlier in adventurers' careers by as written. Thugs in the street are supposed to be a lot more dangerous level 2 than they are level 5 or 6. So this was upscaled 3 times from what it normally is. That said, if you're a thug and you're stealing, if you're confident enough to steal from adventurers, like, you best be pretty okay, right? They made up for it with a couple tough members for intimidation and a lot of people willing to help out. But yeah, I understand. It is hard. You can go from fighting demigods to getting your ass whooped by a up-leveled kobold. Like, it's a fantasy game. There's not much you can ultimately do unless I feel like being, if I throw you a bunch of low-level enemies, it's super easy and not worth the time. If I
Yeah.
throw you some high-level enemies, it's really hard.
Yeah, that's almost almost opposite, I guess, to the traditional design of enemies, because I feel like in tabletop games you have a lot of like linear scaling for enemies. Like, you'll have a level 1 kobold and you'll have like a level 1 kobold chieftain, and it has a little bit more health and it has a different weapon, so it does more damage and maybe some armor. Then you have the kobold spellcaster, who is in between, right, the regular kobold and the chieftain, and it's very linear like that. But there are very few games where the enemy has like an ability that presents a threat throughout the length of the campaign. And I feel like that's just, it's because you would lose some of the diversity, because if you're talking about like an ability that lasts, you're probably talking about messing with a certain mechanic on the player side or the enemy side, and whenever you're messing with the mechanics, that sort of closes off the room. Maybe bosses could affect 2 mechanics, or have some ultra powerful move. but as far as basic enemies go, there's only so much ground you can cover there. But I do think that's a more interesting system in the long run than just like linear scaling. But there's nothing you can do about that, right? Like that's
And as
purely on the
adventurers,
writer's
you
side.
guys stick to areas and accept quests and stuff that you can handle. We are not talking about the quests on the board that you could be accepting that's, go fight this den of adult dragons, right? You guys look at those quests and say, ha ha ha, ha, and move on down the line. It's not worth talking
because we would
about.
demolish them. We would demolish them, and it's really just a waste of our time to go through the piddly.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
You guys, and what will especially be hard is when you guys go back into the Stone Thief, despite being in the same rooms, the fights will be harder.
Good.
Linear scaling.
See if we ran away from
Linear scaling.
What, you thought you go back and actually be able to handle the fights? No.
Well-
See, I was hopeful that we'd at least be able to take on some of the things that we were like, no, before.
Actually, that isn't quite fair. So some of the fights are intended to be, no, you run away from the first time, so you can come back later and actually handle them. For example, the Trash Hydra. The Trash Hydra was telegraphed as being way, way too strong for you guys, and was. You guys will probably be able to fight it this time through, the next time you go in.
Also the Minotaur.
The Minotaur, yep, you'll probably be able to fight this time. Some of the encounters are designed to give you that, second time, third time through sense of progression. Other fights, nope, they still are gonna be like, wow.
I
They
see.
learned.
Anyways, it was a great session, everyone. See you next week, and look forward to the heist.